everybody, welcome to Bedroom Busters and Bites, Season 2 with Tahani and friends. I want y'all to enjoy some wonderful conversation, real talk, and just everything in between. And believe me, you are serving more than just tea.
Diddy bopped up the fire, evolved, whacking these fastball sliders and all. The Andrew McCutcheon of music I ball, translucent what you think that you seem dissolved. Got more things I'm bagging and getting it off. Got them more twitching and itching. Who girl is watching, I give her a fixing. Foreigns and all looking just like a stitching. But that ain't your broad.
I didn't get a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we hurt women. I ain't afraid to admit we done did a lot of stuff, but I ain't do that. You ain't going. I'm not taking that in. I'm cop out to the lesser charge. That you gonna have to tell. We going to trial on that. So, answering your other, where was I going to help y'all?
You was talking about, like, I'm saying, as far as men basically influencing that type of behavior.
Boom.
Like in pictures on Instagram and stuff like you see.
Well,
like,
I think when we say Instagram, we got to be for real because kids be liking certain things on Instagram. I got 80-something thousand followers on Instagram. I don't be on no models' Instagrams. I haven't never liked one Meg Thee Stallion picture ever. I'm grown. I don't even follow them. So I think women, once again, have to learn the game. And this is what I mean by the game. Most people buy likes. Most people buy followers. So women, y'all be on wig pages, right? And this how you know if somebody page fake, right? I only got 80-something thousand, I only got 82,000 followers on Instagram. But when I go live, I got more people in my live than rappers. I got more, I might have 200-300 comments on the picture and have 3,000 likes. That's a good ratio. You got people that got 50,000 likes and 60 comments. So who the hell where the hell you get 60,000 likes from and you don't even have 100 comments? So what women got to understand is there's something called social engineering. Okay, you can buy. A lot of people don't know. I'm gonna drop the ball on this one. You can buy views on YouTube. I don't do it, but you can buy views on YouTube. Now the reason I say that is because if I make a song, right? If I make a song and the song is called Pat My Weed, right? And then I buy 1 million views for this song on YouTube. What happens is people gonna watch this song and they gonna assume it's popping because it got 1 million views. They don't know that this is not a real 1 million views. So what happens is you say, oh, it's called acknowledging through social media. You feel like since everybody else say it's cool, it must be cool. So what happens is you say, damn, weed must be cool because this song says it's cool. And then you go to the rapper page who also bought some followers and bought some likes. And you say, damn, well, they got 2 million followers. This must be popping. And then what happened is you incorporate yourself into this standard that was made out of thin air. And then you bring that from the female, imagination to us. And now I have to uphold standards that somebody made out of thin air. I didn't tell women to go wear 40-inch weaves. I don't even like weave. To be honest with you, I didn't tell women to go get no plastic surgery. I hate plastic surgery. So quiet as it's kept, women are blaming us for the fact y'all scared to take that wig off your head. Most men don't, and I'm just being honest, I don't want to offend nobody. Nobody want to feel no traps when they touch you. We're not asking you to do that. So if you do that, that's fine. But don't blame us. All we saying is don't blame us. If I put on a suit and they got fake muscles under there, I can't say, well, I'm wearing this because women don't like skinny. Women ain't never said they don't like no skinny niggas. You better stop watching Rambo. And so that's just what it comes down to.
That makes sense, though. I mean, but as far as like the I guess the weave and things like that go, what about women saying that it's a protective style? Like, I know I'll wear.
They full of crap.
So when I wear it, like I'm not gonna lie. I don't wear weave. I wear like fake braids and stuff like that. Like I'll do like a fake ponytail.
I ain't really on it for no braids because braids is still African. You still look black. So you're not gonna really hear me saying nothing about stuff that make you still look black. But most women are trying not to look black. They're trying to look exotic or they're trying to look foreign because all these rappers keep talking about something they got a foreign chick. So I know your hair is I don't even like saying nappy. I know your hair is strong under there.
Especially put it under some water. That's when the true colors
come on now. And then if you really wanna go there on top of what he said, the darker you are, the dumber you look. I'm gonna be honest with you. The darker you are and the lighter the shade of that wig, you cannot be nigga black with a blonde wig on. It's like, come on now. You cannot be as dark as this damn plastic spoon and you got a pink wig on. So certain wigs is not right. But with that being said, with that, you can come on in if you want to. We got somebody jumping in. Didn't you?
Right there, right?
The main one right there.
So, okay, so since we're on this topic, right? So
yes,
I have
sir.
a question. So what about when women, you know, our Aboriginal sisters say that they don't like when white women try to appear as they're Aboriginal, like they're taking their styles and everything
like when white women wear drags?
Yeah, there you go. I just want to hear you guys' opinions.
Cornrows, braids.
Yeah, they wear the cornrows, the braids, they look like, you know, our women and everything. No, I'm about to get up. Hey, thank you guys. I'm glad. Hey, yeah.
Wait, good. Wait. You don't want to say right. You don't want to say right here.
Come on.
Yeah, get your question answered. Go ahead.
Just pull up another.
Yes, you're gonna pull up another chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another chair.
So, to start the answer for Glenn's question, excuse me, apologize.
Oh, sure.
I gotta get your name, it's 2019, we can't be playing with the name now. Glenn. Right. I'm in 2020, excuse me. So with that being said, I think black women don't have a right to be mad if white women try to look black, but you still trying to look white. So I don't understand why black women say, oh, I don't like white women wearing dreads and whoop-de-whoop, but then how do you think you can still wear a blonde wig? You know what I'm saying? Then when people say it's a protective hairstyle, I can't believe that. Because the facts that I can not only research, but what I can see is it's the number one thing of why you suffering from hair loss. So women just need to just keep it above. Just say, yo, like right, that's like me right now, right? Knowing that the government gave guns and drugs to the community. That's like you catch me with some guns and drugs. What can I say? Oh, it's a protective step. Just say, I was riding with that strap and I got caught. So I would rather women just say, you know what? I think I look better with this and I don't care how you feel. I can respect that. But don't finesse me and be like, it's a protective hairstyle, because over the years, you're losing hair. So the chemicals from the weave, the traction, alopecia from the weave constantly pulling on your scalp, okay? And I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again. When y'all be patting, that's you breaking out in hives. That's miniature hives. So you can't say it's a protective style and your skin is literally having an allergic reaction, okay? I wouldn't wear boxers that made me itch and say they protected by. And so my thing is, you're not fooling me. You're fooling you. So black women need to be able to look in the mirror and say, I don't think the way that I wake up in the morning is already good enough, and that this hairstyle is going to enhance my beauty. That is why you wear a wig. Everything else is just a toy. So don't try that with me.
I have to agree. As a certified cosmetologist, I'm someone who
That's right.
as a certified cosmetologist, you know, I've had hair before and I haven't had hair before. You know what I'm saying? It happens, you know. You know, I went from long, luxurious hair to a mullet, a truck driver mullet. So with that being said, we have young Pharaoh here who's making a lot of sense. You know, just ladies, if you want to wear weave, just say, this is what I'm doing. I like how I look. I agree with that. Don't say it's a protective style and stuff, because your hair will come out.
And then,
who knows, you know?
And this nacho was so good, I got to talk with my mouth full. But then this what happened. Then you want to put the brothers in the position, right? Because now, let's bring it back to polygamy. Thank you. Now you don't want to be polygamous. You want to be monogamous, right? Now if you're gonna be monogamous, you got to keep my attention. And I don't know about other men, but I'm confident in people that's confident in themselves. So I don't really look for material things to tell me if a woman is beautiful. If a woman thinks she's beautiful, I can think you're beautiful. So where am I going with this? Why is that important? Let's say we've been married for 5 years, and that protective style has been snatching them edges out for 5 years. Now we getting up in age, now we about 30, 35, and I don't know who you are anymore when you take that off. You don't even know who you are anymore. Now, here's the thing. Now, since you've been forcing me to be attracted to who you project yourself as, I can't even see the real you. And now you're going to beat me up for the rest of our life in this marriage because I'm not attracted to that. Okay, so now your edge is gone. You got 2-3 spots in your head, and then now you want to look at me and say, "You go to princess as I am, and take me as I am." That's not how you was when I met you. Okay, and so now I can't look at another woman, or I better not like a woman. I better not like no long-haired woman pick, because now I gotta fight your insecure. Oh, so what you say? I'm not good enough for you. So now you arguing with me about fights that you've been having in your own mind this whole time. You wasn't good enough for your own self. That's why you put that on. You didn't like your own self. That's why you wouldn't let me see you without that on. Now it just snatched your track out, snatched your edges out. Now I gotta hear this for 30 more years. But I'm the only one. Or you see the little memes on the internet that be like, when he say he want to see other people and they got 10 different wigs. That's not what I mean when I say I want to see other people. That's called you're crazy. Okay? But that right there is a subconscious admission that black women are trying to look like somebody else. Period.
Yeah, true. Respect.
It's a subconscious admission.
Yes.
So when you put that, if I tell you I want to see other people and you pull out 10 different wigs, are you then by default admitting that you put on wigs to try to be other people?
In a way, I believe that.
I believe that too.
With some women, they got a different name for their wigs and stuff too. Like, this wig is Jennifer. You know what I'm saying? This wig is Ebony.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe that.
That's a fact. And so it just get out of pocket. You know, when they get to go on that far. Another important topic that we wanted to touch on as we wait for our host to return was human trafficking. Right? How y'all feeling about human trafficking?
How do I feel about human trafficking?
Yes.
People need to watch their kids. You know what human trafficking comes from? Not watching your kids. Your kids should not be out walking by themselves with their little friends, underage kids, because you know especially what's going on.
Yes.
When I was growing up, I had a curfew. Once it was dark outside, I had to be in the house.
Before it
got dark outside. So with that being said, I feel like this is all a lot of the parents' fault. This human trafficking. These kids are growing up too fast as far as technology. It's just too much. They give them a phone, tell them go on, don't know who they texting, don't know their friends and stuff like that. You don't have to be a parent that's, bugging your kid out. But you want to develop a relationship where they can tell you stuff. And as far as I just feel like these kids are no longer kids anymore. They're just being raised too fast and they shouldn't be outside in the first place.
And
go ahead.
I agree with that too. It got a lot to do with the parents because I'm saying some kids, they be just trying to be rebellious, you know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like that's just a cry for attention
That's right.
from the parents.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the parents are just not paying attention because they either working 2 jobs or they working a job and they tired. So when they come home, they just have enough time to cook and then sleep, and they're not giving their kid the proper attention.
That was right and exact. That was right and exact. And since you so encompassed in the system, you view the kid as a burden. So now it's like you're trying to avoid your kid as much as possible, outside of the fact that you're forced to be avoiding your kid as much as possible. And when it comes to human trafficking, I just want to say that this is not something new. This is something that's been happening, okay? And it's been happening for over 2,000 years now. And so, this ain't nothing new. It might be new.
The internet, so it's more popular.
Right.
Cell phones and computers now. Back in the 90s, it wasn't like that.
Yes, sir. It's like when police got them body cameras. And people was acting like they was shocked. Like, oh, Baltimore police officer plants drugs. Like, nigga, that's not nothing new.
Yeah, they been doing
that. Now it's just, we can see you. Like, it's like when Cat Williams was like, nigga, do you know we can see you?
Yeah.
Like, we can see you now. Yeah. But most of the human trafficking is actually organized. And I try not to say the government, because that would be like generalizing everybody. So I'm going to just say secret society members who have infiltrated the government. CPS is one of the biggest child trafficking plugs ever. Matter of fact, what people don't know about marijuana is we always blame the amount of black men that was locked up for marijuana, but nobody never researched how many black kids was taken out of their homes for marijuana. Actually, and I don't know if the statistics are still the same, but I believe it's like from 2017 statistics, but y'all go look it up. When I looked at the statistics of what CPS takes kids out of the house for, only 20% of children removed from